Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and it is time for a free tutorial Friday. I'm going to be using the Cactus Cuties with the punch here, and oh my gosh, this is the cutest set ever. So we're going to be using this barrel cactus here. We'll use this planter. We're going to be using this extra little piece here and then a little flower. We're using the Just a Note, and I figured since it's a note, we would use the very vanilla note cards. They come with note cards and envelopes, and so we might as well decorate a little envelope as well. So let's get started. I've got my very vanilla, and that is already pre-cut at 5 by 7, and then you just fold it right in half. It already has its score lines there, and we're going to take our bone folder and just burnish that down. So we will set that off, as well as the envelope for future use. I also have a piece of cinnamon cider cardstock. Now with this cardstock, it is going to be disappearing at the end of let's see, at the end of April. Yep. So the ink colors that are current right now are going out. So Bumblebee, Just Jade, Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight, and Magenta Madness. If you love those colors, make sure you get them. I know some of the re-inkers are already out. So go ahead and make sure you grab those. I'll be using a piece of Cinnamon Cider. This is cut at 3 1/8 by 4 5/8. And then I have another piece of little very vanilla. Now this is just to add a matte. If you do not want it, you could stamp directly on the card itself without the mats to make it quick and easy. But I'm going to leave a little matte. So I got an extra piece of very vanilla, cut that at 3 by 4 1/2. All right, the other thing I'm going to be using is a piece of this designer series paper, and it comes from the Abstract Beauty paper, and I'm using this one here. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'm actually going to show you exactly what I'm going to use this for. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just my regular old scissors here, and I'm going to cut this out because this is the part that I want. I want these beautiful little golds. That way I'm not wasting too much paper. We'll go ahead and use this punch right here. And I'm going to stick that right in here, right where I want it, and punch it down. That way I get my little flower there. I can make another little flower here. And I just do those when I'm ready to throw away these little pieces of paper. You can make some nice little flowers and use those in the future. So let's go ahead and put that off to the side. And we are done with the punch. However, the punch can be used to cut out this barrel, to cut out the little extra piece there. This guy, you have to cut it by hand if you're going to cut it out. But there's also this little guy here that can be used to punch that as well. So you've got those. Great little punch. But for the most part, except for this little punch, we're going to be stamping everything because I do want the card to be somewhat flat. And we've got our cinnamon cider piece as well. So I'm going to take and I'm going to use a piece of that cinnamon cider, and I'm going to punch out. I love the little dog punch. And I'm going to punch that out. And again, I've got an extra little piece. That dog and cinnamon cider is gorgeous. And the little heart that goes with it, I can use that for a future card as well, and nobody will even know. So, okay, let's stamp. That's what we're here for, right? I've chosen cinnamon cider and soft succulent. So we are going to use our cinnamon cider. We're going to put this little guy right on here. I'm going to put it right here. Just off to the side a little bit. Just like that. Then I'm going to use the Just a Note because I know I want that to be on there. And I'm going to put that right down below here. I love this Just a Note. You can make so many quick, fast, easy cards just using that. And guess what? We're done with the cinnamon cider. I'm now going to take the soft succulent, and if you can do this real nice and you've got good eyesight, you can go ahead and just pop this right on here. If you don't, you could always just take a little piece of Post-it note and put it right on there. But it's not going to matter. Even if you were off a little bit, just take a piece of, if it were too high, there we go. Let's see. Let's see what we come up with first. There we go. So if you are a little high, like I've got a little piece there, I can just take my little soft succulent marker and color that in right up to the, right up, and no one will be the wiser. I'd like to say I did that on purpose just to show you, but I didn't. All right, next we're going to take this little guy. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to put him right there. Super cute. Again. Did that on purpose? No, I'm kidding. I wish I did. But we're just going to connect it a little bit better there. And now we've got that. Can you see how quick this is coming together? You could sit and make the entire packet, and it does come with 20. So you can make 20 quick and easy cards so fast. All right, next we are going to take our Stampin' Seal, and we're going to put this right on that piece here, and there's our little dog, and we're just going to line this up, and as long as the person cutting, which was me, cut this properly and can line it up straight, it should all give a great little border. So now we've got that little border, and at this point you could pop it up if you'd like. I'm going to make it flat because I'm going to have another piece that's popped up. And then I'm going to take the very vanilla base. Now can you see I could have just stamped all this on here and it would have just looked like this card. But I wanted to add that base. And again, I'm going to line up these and these, make sure that they are all three sides that look even. And then once that happens, I should get a nice little border. So see that card there. And last but not least, we have our little beautiful flower. And I am going to take my mini glue dots here, my take your pick tool that I always use, and we're going to take one of these, and I'm hoping that it will fit. It might be a little bit too big. It is, so that's okay. I'm going to just take my little scissors here We're going to cut off a piece of it. I still want to hold it with this. So this is my free tutorial Friday, which means you will get this in a free tutorial. If you wanted to get the printable version of it, then you can go in the description, or you can go to my blog, beautyandthestamper.com. Or if you are on my newsletter, then check your email because I sent it there as well. So now we're just going to put that little flower right there. And it's so cute. Oh, I love it. Isn't that adorable? All right, beauties, it is mid-March. I hope you guys had a great St. Patrick's Day yesterday. I did want to let you know that our March host code is here. And if you found anything that you'd like, you could go to jeanpersani.stampinup.net, put in the March host code there, and then if you want to, join me in my card making class online. It's on the last Saturday of each month. And for next month, April, we are using the Blessings of Home stamp set. So you can purchase the Blessings of Home stamp set prior to April 10th, and you will be able to attend that class for free. All right, beauties, thank you for joining me for Free Tutorial Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye!